Hey everybody! I'm here today to tell you to never do these 8 things when driving fast. If you are ever driving fast, which is not a great idea to begin with, but if you are ever driving fast, you should never do these 8 things. Absolutely never. Now I have to say this, the only place that you should ever be driving fast is in a closed off situation like a racetrack. Okay, if you want to drive fast, don't do it on the roads, okay? Don't do it on the roads. Don't do it on the highways. Go to a racetrack, okay? And if you're on that racetrack driving fast in that closed off, safe situation, then that's when you should keep these things in mind. Number one, never slam on your brakes, okay? Even if you're alone, you don't want to slam on your brakes because they can lock up. Even if you have ABS brakes and really high-end brakes, it can cause them to lock up. It can get your car into a skid. Don't slam on your brakes. And you should never be going fast enough where you're ever going to have to slam on your brakes anyways. So manage your speed accordingly so you don't have to slam on your brakes. Number 2, never not signal. Listen, even if you're on a closed track by yourself, signal if you have to take a turn at a speed, okay? At a higher speed. If you're switching lanes, if you're driving somewhere at a faster speed, even if we're talking about highway speeds, like 100 kilometers an hour is the highway speed where I live, and that's still pretty fast, okay? And yes, I know some people go a little bit faster, but even 100 kilometers an hour, you should still use these rules. Very simple and straightforward, okay? Never not signal. Always tell people what you plan on doing with your signals, okay? Gives them a visual demonstration of what you plan on doing, and they can react and respond accordingly. Number 3, don't turn the wheel fast. If you're driving fast and you turn your wheel fast for a turn or for a curve, you're probably going to get into a skid, which is unbelievably dangerous. Even if you're alone on a track, you're the only car there, you don't want to get into a skid. It can be really dangerous. You can wreck your car, you can wreck yourself. Just don't do it. Okay? Excuse me. Moving forward to number 4, which is don't downshift unless you're absolutely ready to. Now, if you're driving fast, you might want to downshift because you want to slow down. Make sure that you're putting your gear selector into the right gear, okay? I've seen many people downshift at the wrong speeds and then just their engine is blown. Now, the results or the effects of downshifting when you're going too fast are completely exaggerated. They're way worse when you're going at a super fast speed because you're trying to downshift much faster naturally, and that causes you to maybe make a hasty decision that might not serve you properly. So don't downshift unless you know you can make that downshift and the engine speed is not going to be too high. The RPMs are not going to be too high. Number 5, don't drive with one hand on the wheel. Obviously, if you're shifting, I get it. Your hand has to come off the wheel for a moment. Don't be driving fast like this. What's up? What's up? What's up? No! That's horrible. It's so dangerous. Keep 2 hands on the wheel. It gives you complete control over the car when you're driving fast. It gives you as much control as possible over the car when you're driving fast. Obviously, if you're going really, really fast, you're not going to have complete control. But, it'll give you as much control as you can have when driving fast. That was number 5. Don't drive with one hand on the wheel, just to recap. Number 6, do not slow down before a curve. That means that's a double negative. You should slow down before a curve. If you're driving fast in a straight line and you're approaching a curve, slow down, okay? I know you might think, I could take it at this speed. Well, you probably can't. Slow down. You're going to drive much faster in a straight line than when you're going through a curve. It only makes sense. So slow down, because when you're curving, you got weight transfer, you got some loss of traction on the tires. You don't want to spin out. Number 7, never adjust your seating position when you're driving fast. And this includes highway speeds. I see many people on the highway, and I can tell they're adjusting their seat because I see them like this. I can literally see them moving their seat. Don't do that on the highway. Don't do that when you're going fast ever, okay? If you got to adjust your seat, get off of the fast speed place wherever you're doing this and pull over, okay? Pull over onto the side of the highway. If you're driving at highway speed, pull over onto the side of the track, go for a pit stop, and adjust your seating position then. Because what can happen is you can miss it and then all of a sudden you're spinning out, right? Very simple. Last but not least is number 8. Never, ever, ever get distracted when driving fast. When you're driving fast, let's say you're on a track driving fast, closed off situation, it's safe, but if you get distracted, you start looking over there, you look too long at your tachometer or your engine, your speedometer, that's the word I'm looking for, your fuel gauge, whatever the case is, it's dangerous. Keep your focus 110% on the road, the track, and your car and how it's performing. That's why you should also only drive fast on a closed track when you know your car, okay? When you know the car. This way you're not staring at the tachometer or staring at the speedometer or looking for the gear in the shift or whatever the case is, okay? Make sure you know the car. That's it. Never do these 8 things when driving fast. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.